Welcome again to the Double M Farm. Putting in a water line, actually trying to finish up the water line that I started about 6 months ago in fall. If you saw the video where I buried the water line up the hill from the spring, trying to run it up to the barn. And like I say, I did that, the hill part, back in the fall. And then between cold weather and rainy weather, wasn't able to finish. Got it up to the fence here. The spring is way down at the bottom of that hill. Buried the pipe and the power line up to right there and stopped. So today I'm starting here at the fence and fall down, running the trench. And this is where the Harbor Freight trencher really shines and is at its best. Digging about an 18-inch deep trench for this water line, and it's going to the corner of the barn that you see back there behind the backhoe. So just wanted to give you a quick little view. Had quite a few people say, hey, let's see it digging some more, but I know you don't like real long videos, so I'm trying not to make it too long. So what we're going to do in a situation like this is, since I'm going to be digging up to that fence, obviously I can't back the backhoe through the fence. So I will dig up to about where I'm standing here. Turn around. I'll probably dig to about here and stop and go ahead and lay my line, and then as I'm straddled here with the backhoe, I'll go back along and cover it up and pack it. Then I'll turn the backhoe around and go up to the fence and dig from that fence back this way to where I stopped. I'll leave this last little piece of the pipe exposed. So that's the way I do that, so that I can straddle the fence. Straddle the trench. Speaking of that, I've had a couple people ask about how wide a trench or ditch will this thing straddle. The tires are about 5 feet spread from tire to tire. The outriggers are just a shade over 7 feet spread. So if you're looking at cleaning out a ditch, that's how wide it is. But unless the ditch is extremely deep, you can crawl that sucker down in the ditch and up and around. I crawl it all over this barn. After I finish with this trench, I'll be cleaning out the duck pond here. Dug this out when I first got the trencher. One of the things I practiced on. There was no pond here, and I dug this thing out just to learn how to operate the trencher. And over time, the ducks have, you know how ducks are, they filled it in with the mud and muck. So I'm going to dig it out, probably use some of it for soil in the garden, but I'm going to dig it out as well, clean it out a little bit, and then fill it back up. I've been draining it so that I could do that. So that's what we're doing with Little Red, finishing up the water line, and just generally having a good time with it, which is what we do. Alright, I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you visiting us here at the Double M Farm, and we'll talk to you again real soon.